guys, happy New Year's. Welcome to 2018. So as I was sitting down getting ready to film my beauty favorites, you guys know I usually do like a year-end beauty favorites where I show you guys all the products that I've loved within the past year. I was sitting down gathering everything, and you know what, I decided that I'm still gonna do my beauty favorites. I'm gonna push that for later on this week, but I really wanted to do a video on some things and lessons that I learned within the past year. 2017 for me was a odd year. I felt like it was more of a transition year. It was more of a growing year. It was more a year of to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to certain things. Those of you guys who follow my channel know that I did make a few changes as far as my job within this year. So that was something very major for me because I am a creature of habit. So when I find somewhere where I'm comfortable, I tend to want to stay there. But this year I shook things up quite a bit when it comes to my work life. Even though it kind of felt like I didn't accomplish too much this year, just because again, I feel like I was just sort of transitioning and putting pieces where they needed to be. I still feel like that is an accomplishment in itself. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys and tell you guys really some of the things that I've learned, lessons, tips, things that I learned within the past year. So the very first thing that I learned this year, and I just learned this yesterday, you know, coming into this year, was if you're gonna be eating low carb, like if you're not gonna be eating much carb, the last thing you should be doing is drinking heavily. So as I am making this video, I am suffering the biggest hangover of my life right now, right here. But I decided, you know what? We're gonna push through. We are gonna push through this hangover and we'll get this video done because I've been thinking about this video for a while and I wanted it to go up on New Year's Day. So we're gonna push through that. So yeah, first lesson is if you're not gonna be eating some type of potato or bread or something, don't drink a lot. It just doesn't mix in well. You're going to be a very lightweight when it comes to drinking. The next thing that I learned in 2017 was don't buy a timeshare. Do not buy a timeshare. Maybe some of you have them, but for me, that's a lesson that I learned this year, is that I am not buying a timeshare. Even if I do, I'm gonna do my research for years before I actually go in and do it. For those of you guys who are not familiar with what a timeshare is basically you buy, well, back in the day it used to be like they will have a hotel, right? And you would buy a week in that hotel. So every week you could come back and spend time in that hotel, but you will make the yearly payments and then you will be guaranteed a vacation every year. Sounds awesome, right? Yeah. So that logic kind of grew over the years. It became that you don't even need to just go to that same hotel. How about you do monthly payments and then you can go anywhere in the world? Does not sound amazing? Who would want to do that? I want to do that. I mean, that's how they got me. Basically, you make monthly payments and then every year you have a week vacation somewhere. So you accumulate points or you buy a certain amount of points and then you can redeem those points for a vacation in Hawaii, in the Maldives, in, I don't know, the Swiss Alps, wherever your heart desires, you can go, baby. All right. We were like, great deal. Like, we're people, we're thinkers, you know. We do a lot of research. We hardly are ever the people who get bamboozled. So we were like, you know what, we got this. Boom, let's get a timeshare vacation every year. We love it. Okay, now that it comes time to book the vacation, first of all, what they don't tell you is those points that you buy, it's only going to get you the shittiest room in the shittiest hotel in the shittiest city in the entire world. So that is a done deal. So not only are you gonna have to pay monthly payments, but you're gonna have to pay for an upgrade, and just booking it takes days to hassle. Basically, it is not a good thing to do. So I'm not going to go into many details. You guys can do your research on timeshares like I should have done before I really got into it. But we combined our smarts together and we got out of it. So that was a huge thing. We no longer own a timeshare. Thank you. We're just gonna pay for our vacations out of pocket like we have been doing so far. That has worked great for us. It hasn't let us down, and we're just gonna keep doing that. The next thing that it's not even something that I learned in 2017. It's something that I saw, like I applied and I saw how well it worked in 2017. So that is going to be, look at the long-term happiness versus the short-term gratification. We live in an age of instant gratification. We want everything in the now, and I am fully one of those people. If I can't have it now, I don't want it at all. I mean, I have Amazon Prime for that reason, because I can order something and it'll be at my front door tomorrow. I love instant gratification, but you can't have instant gratification with everything. And I really honestly have to put this on my husband, because he has been telling me over the years, he's a super patient person. Like, he's the type of person that would just put a seed somewhere and then let it grow and watch it grow and let it flourish. I'm the kind of person who puts a seed somewhere. Tomorrow I'm like, you know what, this seed should be growing a lot faster. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot and see what they got to make seeds grow faster. I'm gonna do everything that I can so that it can grow as fast as it can. And sometimes the results are not always what you want. Sometimes some things take time. Some things take patience, which I have none of. When it comes to your finances, your health, romantic endeavors, a lot of things, your career, think of your long-term happiness and not just your short-term gratification. You might be gratified right now, but how is this decision going to affect your life 10, 5, to 1 year from now? Something else that I learned this year, which is very valuable to me, and I'll explain to you guys why, that is going to be do your own thing. And that's a very broad statement, but that is definitely something that I'm going to be taking on to 2018. Do your own thing, the rest will fall in place. I'm a super loyal person. I'm almost loyal to a fault. If you are my family or my friend or someone that I care about, I am so loyal to you. And that even extends to like jobs in my career. I'm very loyal to the people that I work for, very loyal to my family, to my friends. And sometimes that loyalty can get in the way of me doing what's best for me. So in this past year, I had to really learn that sometimes it's not a bad thing to do what's best for you, even if it's not what's best for somebody else. I don't know, you just have to make the decisions. You know, it's good to be loyal, it's good to be there for people, but there comes a point in time where you have to make the decision that's best for you, even if it's not what's best for other people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's your life. You have to live it. You have to live with your decisions, and you can't let loyalty, although loyalty is a very good thing, you can't let that blind everything, make you miss opportunities. I definitely learned that. I made a big switch in my life, and then I thought, oh my God, this is not gonna work out. How can I start another career? I've been with this company for so long. I love this company, but I made the switch and everything worked out. Another big lesson that I learned in 2017 is saving money. Oh my gosh. So we all know saving money is good, right? We all know that. Do we all do that? Probably not. But there is a gratification that you get from saving money that I never thought existed. Like, just knowing that I took this money, I put it aside for something that could happen in the future, or just to make sure that I'm okay if something happens at all. Just knowing that you have that kind of self-control, that you don't have to spend every dime that you get. It makes you feel so good. There is nothing like opening your bank account and being like, damn, okay, yeah, I'm doing it right now. There is nothing worse than working hard, looking at your bank account and be like, where did my money go? So this year, I really started to look deep into my personal finances, just my personal stuff, because we have, you know, married obviously, so we have stuff in common, but just looking at where can I cut from my personal finances so I can save more, for just to know that I can save. So acai bowls had to go. Do you guys know how much an acai bowl is? It's like $15. Avocado toast, I can make that at home. Just so many dumb and weird things that I buy. Sometimes I look at my transaction history, and I'm just like, why did I buy? Who buys that? Like $20 for what? If you've ever looked at your bank account and been like, where did my money go? It is time for you to sit down and see what you can cut back on. I think you guys should try it. You guys should do like a little saving financial challenge, but give yourself like within 2018, I'm gonna save X amount of money, and just watch how fun it becomes. It becomes really, really fun. And at the end of the year, you can use part of it and treat yourself to something, not all of it, but you can actually afford something nice for yourself at the end of the year. So I challenge you guys to try that, because I did that this year and it was amazing. The last thing, and definitely not the least, that I learned in 2017, also a little bit at the end of 2016, but it really hit home in 2017, was America is a lot more racist than I ever thought it was. I always knew this country had its challenges as far as racist. It comes from such an ugly past. So the whole Make America Great Again is kind of like, great again as to what? Like, what was it before? It wasn't that great before. It can only improve from what it was. Let's not look back, because anything back looks really bad. But I guess in my head, I always gave America a lot more credit than it actually deserved, at least its people. But this year has really taught me that America is super racist. And there's not much more to elaborate on that. That's something that I learned. I've seen it. It's horrible to look at. It's disgusting to look at. I've noticed it in people that I know. After this election, have you guys been observing like people around you and kind of noticing little things maybe that you didn't notice before? That's what I've been going through all of this year. But yeah, it's definitely eye-opening. I do have one little piece of advice to deal with things like that. The only thing you can do is stay woke. That's the only thing you can do. Educate yourself. Educate your kids. Please educate your kids. But yeah, that's definitely something that was very eye-opening this year. And we will see how bad it can get in 2018, because I firmly believe this is gonna get really bad before it gets good, at least for the next 3 years. You know, you guys' celebrity in chief is still here for another 3 years. So those are the lessons and things that I learned within the year of 2017. Overall, it was an alright year. You know, every year doesn't have to be, oh my God, amazing, and it doesn't have to be, oh my God, horrible. If you really look at all 365 days that you have within one calendar year, you're probably going to have more good days than bad. Most likely. And I definitely feel like I had more good days than bad. Good experiences always outweigh the bad ones. All you can do is take what you learned and apply it to the future, learn from the past, and keep it moving. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and watching my videos and supporting me all through 2017. I look forward to bringing you guys more content. I look forward to you guys watching the content more. Subscribing, sharing, very important. Part of being woke is sharing Black content. But yeah, down below, let me know what you guys learned within the year of 2017, what you will be applying in the next year. How was your year? Was it successful? Do you feel you accomplished a lot? Do you feel like you could have done more? Tell me down below. I would like to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.